Hello, everybody, and welcome back to your favorite film podcast, The Average Film Enjoyer. I'm one of your hosts, Trey. Trey the Film Noob, TikTok, Twitter, Letterboxd. And I'm very excited to be back with you today. I've been gone for about 10 days on vacation with my family, so I'm excited to be back recording a fresh episode. Gonna do a lot of movie news today, a lot of what we've been watching. As you can see, I am not joined by Jagger today. He unfortunately is very, very sick. Send all your love to Jagger. Go give him some love on his TikTok. But yeah, he will be joining us Friday for a Friday night double feature. So today, kind of subbing in, we have a very good friend of the pod who we've had on many, many times. My friend Allan from the Fistful of... You guys are Fistful of Films. I ask this every time. Let's go. So first try. From the Fistful of Films Podcast. Allan, my friend, how are we doing today?
I'm doing good. Excited to be on and talk about movies, like always.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing absolutely great. I'm back. I'm glad. I love going on vacation, but 10 days is too long. It's so long. So I was glad to get back yesterday and see my dogs and all that good stuff. But yeah, usually we would be doing an IMDb episode today. But since Jagger is not here, and the one we're doing next, I think he's very much looking forward to. Me and Allan are just gonna, I've been gone for a while. We're gonna talk some movie news over the past couple weeks. We're gonna talk about what we've been watching recently and just see where it goes. So first one, we got our first trailer and our first look at the new MonsterVerse movie, Godzilla and Kong, whatever it's called. Allan, what are your thoughts on this? Are you excited? Are you not so excited? I know this is coming on, this is released right on the tails of Godzilla -1, which I know you want to talk about later. But what are your thoughts about this new trailer?
Personally, the only MonsterVerse movie I've seen is the one from 2021, which I think it's Godzilla vs. Kong, just that solo title. I think it's pretty mid to ass.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I haven't seen the solo Godzilla and Kong movies. Gareth Edwards directed one, so I'm sure that one's probably good. Yeah. But I couldn't care less about this. I think it looks pretty dumb. It doesn't think there's any weight to the monsters. There's a clip of them running together. Mm-hmm. But then Godzilla has an infinity gauntlet, which is just I don't know what's going on. Yeah. I don't know. I'm fully on the Japanese side of the Godzilla franchise because every one that I've seen is way better than the American ones. I've talked about this on the pod before. Those movies, the MonsterVerse movies, they're pretty shitty, but I love them. They're my guilty pleasure movie. If I just want to watch a movie while I play Fortnite, I'll throw one of those on. I think they're all just an absolute blast. Gareth Edwards did direct the first Godzilla, which came out in 2014. That's kind of the start of that universe. And it is quite good. It's not my favorite from those, from the universe, but it is very, very good. And also, Kong Skull Island. I know you, as just a general film lover, would appreciate that movie. Has a great soundtrack, and the color palette in that movie is unbelievable. So I definitely recommend checking both of those out. But yeah, I totally agree with you. It looks dumb. It looks stupid, but it looks fun. So I'm looking forward to it. Before we get into the rest of our movie news, you mentioned that just the Japanese side of Godzilla movies that you enjoy more. And we just got a new one, Godzilla -1, out in theaters right now. I've not yet to see it, but you want to give us your spoiler-free thoughts on here of what you thought of it? I know you just watched it recently. Yeah, it's fucking peak. It's my number 6 of the year. So right outside of the top 5. The crazy thing
to put this into perspective, this movie cost $15 million to make production budget. Right?
Yeah,
maybe
I saw that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, maybe double it for marketing or whatnot. But like, when you put it into perspective, fucking Marvel movies cost like an average of what, $200, and they look horrible. Most of the time.
And that movie,
this is just insane. It looks great.
Yeah.
There's some moments that it's like obviously like CGI because it's a big ass monster.
Yeah.
But it doesn't like take you out of the moment. I think the main issue with like the Western Godzilla ones is that I don't give a shit about any of the people, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that goes for the majority of the Godzilla movies, like Godzilla Millennium or whatever it's called, Shin Godzilla. I really don't care about the humans in the movie. And this one, I think they did a great job of making you care about the characters because it's set right after World War II, I believe.
Yeah.
So, there's kind of that. That's kind of the whole point of Godzilla being made, is it represents, all that dread and stuff from World War II and the U.S. bombing Japan.
Yeah.
But it's, like, very palpable, the emotion, all the characters, I think you can root for. The sound design is, like, fucking insane. Like, it's like Oppenheimer level sound design.
Oh.
It's so good.
Yeah.
VFX are very sound for, like, the budget. There's a lot of hype moments. A lot of moments that had my ass cheeks rumbling. And a lot of moments that just had me like my whole body floating. Like there's this moment near the end where like I was talking about how all the sound is like really well designed. There's a moment near the end where it just cuts all of it off during a very tense moment, and it was just incredible. Like I felt like my whole body levitating. But it was funny because this guy in my showing farted during that moment. There's just pure silence, and then this guy just farts, and then everyone laughs, and like I laughed too, but I was kind of like, "Damn, bro."
Yeah.
That was the first time I watched that moment, and this guy laughed and farted or whatever. I'm like kind of pissed about that, but it was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can't really think of like an actual flaw with it that I dislike.
Yeah.
To be honest, like it could maybe go up to 5. I don't know. I think I'm gonna rewatch it maybe here this week on Thursday with. In IMAX again. I would definitely recommend to go see this on IMAX.
Oh yeah.
And apparently the guy's in talks to make like his own universe around this because it's like, doing so well in the box office. So hopefully that goes through for him because I think he did a great job writing and directing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I personally have not gotten into much of the Godzilla movies. I've seen a good amount of the King Kong movies. I just recently watched the Peter Jackson King Kong film. I think it came out like 2004, 2005. I don't know, but outstanding. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this. I'm very excited. Also, this past week we got a trailer, our first look at Furiosa, which Allan, you've seen Mad Max Fury Road, right?
I have not.
Oh, neither of us have seen it. Okay, well...
But the trailer looks sick.
Yeah, this movie looks hella awesome. I love Anya Taylor-Joy. I mean, I haven't seen any of the Mad Max movies, but the trailer looks dope. It looks so cool.
Yeah.
And I've heard from a lot of fans of the originals and Fury Road that they're like, yeah, this looks like it's going to be amazing. So that looks cool. And then we also got a trailer, we got 2 more trailers. Night Swim, the new Blumhouse horror movie coming out in, I believe, January. Thoughts, Allan?
Looks fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Wyatt Russell's in it, so maybe,
Yeah.
They can do something.
Yeah, I mean, I love Wyatt Russell. This one, I'm obviously going to see it because horror is like my favorite genre, but like, I don't know. It's just, like that was such a big fear for me as a kid. Like something in the pool, like after I watched like Shark Week for the first time, I was like, oh shit, I'm going to get bitten by a shark. So I don't know. I'm cautiously hopeful. But it's pretty easy to please me when it comes to horror movies.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked The Last Voyage of the Meteor and fucking The Boogeyman from this year, so you never know. It could be amazing.
I don't know where all the hate was for Boogeyman was coming from. That movie scared me.
I thought it was good, dude. Like, they used, like, lighting in a
Yeah,
really cool
man.
way. Like, there's a lot of scenes with lights. So I was like, wow.
And
But,
you
I
like,
don't know.
I got into cinema like this year, like starting this year. So that was the first like ever like, there's horror movies like Hereditary that are just like that's creepy, but then there's like
Yeah.
jump scare horror movies. Your Insidiouses, your Conjurings, Boogeyman is one of those. And that was the first time I'd ever seen a jump scare horror movie in the theater. And there was multiple times where I screamed. Even though I knew it was coming, I was like, "Dow!" It was very embarrassing. Let's see, what else do we got? Ghostbusters trailer we got as well. You said, I'm really excited for this. I thought the Legacy sequel that came out last year, Ghostbusters Afterlife, was excellent. It had a perfect blend of homages to the original two and moments where it was setting up for more movies. So it was a perfect combination there. A lot of heart, really well written. So we got a trailer for the sequel to that. Allan, you said you never seen a Ghostbusters movie, but you did see this trailer and you think it looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that looks cool. Like, I don't know. I was getting like excited watching it.
Yeah.
Could be theater bias, could be IMAX bias because everything is elevated there. But
True.
Yeah, it looks cool. I like Paul Rudd most of the time. In Ant-Man, he kind of is wasted.
Well, not in the first
two,
two, but the third one.
No, yeah, the third one. I don't even, in the second one, he's kind of just like there. Like, I don't know. That movie
it's fine. I feel like little quick, like, whatever you call it. I can't think of words today. I feel like the first Ant-Man gets like secondhand hate because of how bad the second and third one are. The first Ant-Man is like a banger. It's so good.
Yeah, I think it's like a high 3.5 for me. Like, I think it's really like cool for. I don't know. It's kind of like its own story in the big ass universe that it's in.
Yeah, it's very isolated, which I really like because like when I have friends that I've never seen anything of the MCU. And they're like, we just want to watch one. We don't want to start from the beginning. I'm like, okay. And that's obviously like, you can't give them like an Avengers movie or Captain America or Iron Man because there's all this stuff that goes into it. And you're like, well, if you want to watch this movie, you have to watch this movie and this movie and this movie. But that's why Ant-Man and the Guardians movies are so great is because they're so isolated. And there's nothing you really have to know beforehand, and you can just go into it and enjoy a Marvel movie without having to watch all these stuff that builds up. Which is what I love about both of those franchises, is they're very isolated. They don't try to branch too much out. But yeah, Ant-Man, very good.
One of the strong suits of Guardians. That's like the untouchable trilogy of that universe. Like,
well, Captain America too. Captain America is the number one trilogy for me, but I'm biased because he's my favorite character.
Gotcha.
All right, movie trailers done. Now we got some news this week. The past week we got Melissa Barrera was let go from the cast of Scream 6, soonly followed quickly by Jenna Ortega, who quit. Now, I don't really want to go into the politics of why this happened, but will this affect whether or not you want to see the Scream 6 when it comes out?
I don't think people go to Scream for the cast, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
They go because it's a horror slasher movie.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. Jenna Ortega, I wish was in it because she's actually like a really good actress, and I think she's excellent in those movies. But Melissa Barrera is pretty crappy, so kind of glad she's gone.
Improved on 6. From 5?
No, she
was horrible on 5. She improved a little bit, but yeah, like I don't really care if she's in there or not.
Wait, no, isn't it Scream 7? It'd be Scream 7. Ah, that website got it wrong. Those idiots. No, I just don't think. I don't think she's good. I don't.
Well, I don't think she's good either, but she's definitely gotten better.
Yeah, I guess.
I saw people.
That
I saw
first.
people fan casting for Wonder Woman. Her for Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Like, I don't want to go from one bad actress to another. Like,
what?
Gal Gadot is bad.
Yeah, she's not that good.
Physically, she's great for the role. I think she looks like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a great casting. But
yeah, she looks great.
Or shit. Yeah, like I don't know. It's the whole ordeal is like fucked. Like, people shouldn't get fired for saying their mind, but you know, it's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, physically, Melissa Barrera, I think, would be a great Wonder Woman, but I just don't think she has the acting chops. I don't know who... Natalie Portman, maybe? I feel like could be a solid Wonder Woman. I don't think she's tall enough, though. Natalie Portman is pretty short.
She's also, like... Yeah, she's pretty small, I think, compared to Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot was, like, in the army, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she was in the Israeli army, dude. She's a badass.
Yeah, that's insane. I don't know. They could definitely find somebody, but I don't know.
What about, like, Mila Kunis? I feel like Mila Kunis could do it. She's a solid actress, and she kind of looks the part. Oh, are you looking her up right now?
No, I know who she is, but I'm looking up her height.
How tall is she?
Damn, she's 40.
What? She looks great.
Yeah, she does. 5'4".
Ah, that's still pretty short. How tall is Gal Gadot?
Let's see.
Now we're just fan casting Wonder Woman.
5'10". See, that's like around what she should be. 5'10".
That's my height. That's weird.
Wonder Woman is like, I don't know. She's like a big, like she towers above Batman. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, because she wears high heels.
It doesn't matter. She's like, you know, like the woman Superman. Like she's built and shit. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
I wish to be someone that has that kind of presence as well.
I wish Linda Hamilton was younger. I feel like she would have been a great Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I think James Gunn's gonna cast younger anyway, probably in like 30s to like late 20s.
Then who are they gonna do?
I don't know.
I can't really think of anyone that's like, ooh, they would be excellent.
Yeah, me neither, to be honest. I can think of like everyone else though. Probably.
Batman? Who's Batman? Who's the next Batman in your mind?
I want Jensen Ackles, to be honest. Like that's a
really
popular fan cast, but I think he looks the part insanely well.
Yeah, I think Jensen Ackles would be great.
Like I like already with all the Superman castings, I think they're all like insanely well picked.
Oh, 100%. Wasn't Nicholas Hoult just cast as Lex Luthor too?
Yeah.
I love that.
Dude, so like when I first heard that, I was like, you know, like I don't see it, but like I kept seeing like pictures online of him next to Lex and like pictures of him bald and stuff, and it's like if he beefs up a little bit more, it's gonna be great. I think.
100%. Yeah, for sure.
Better than fucking Jesse Eisenberg, that's for sure.
What? Okay, don't bring your Jesse Eisenberg hate on this pod.
He's a great actor, but he was shit for that role. No, like I'm sorry.
He was great.
He ruined that movie.
Oh my god, no! He made it better.
No.
Okay, here's a radical idea. Nicolas Cage as the Joker. Thoughts?
I don't know. His face. He has a weird face.
Yeah, I don't know who would be. I mean, all I see in my head is Heath Ledger. I don't know who could do better than that.
Yeah, you need someone with like some crazy chops.
Jake Gyllenhaal could be a good Batman or a good Joker. My man has range.
I think you could. I don't know. I'd like to see him do like Hush.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. What is happening with my Safari?
I don't know about Joker. That's a really hard one. Like that's like on like Wonder Woman level. It's like I don't know. I just don't. I can't picture anyone in my head. Like Barry in the Reeves verse is like really weird to me still, but you never know.
Oh, what about Bill Hader? Imagine Bill Hader as the Joker. I feel like he would.
I see Bill Hader as more of like a Riddler or some shit.
Oh, that would be so good.
Yeah. Some people were saying John Hamm as Two-Face. I think that'd be.
Oh, that's like perfect.
Yeah, I think that'd be banging.
That's so good.
You know the guy that plays Rorschach in The Watchmen?
I haven't seen The Watchmen.
You haven't seen Watchmen?
No.
I don't know if you want to search him up, but the main character who plays Rorschach, people were saying, like, I agree that he'd be great as Mad Hatter.
Watchmen. Okay.
Harley Quinn. There's gonna be 3 Harley Quinns, by the way. Actually, I don't know. I think Margot Robbie's gonna be recast.
Oh, I hope she's like. Oh, he would be a great Mad Hatter.
Or she's reprising the role.
Oh, I hope so. Because Margot Robbie, that is one of the few bright parts of Zack Snyder's DCEU. Is Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn? She is excellent in that role. What about Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Batman? You think he's too old?
He's too old. Yeah. If they do like a Flashpoint paradox, he could play like Thomas Wayne, but I think that's way too late, and he's gonna be even older.
Yeah. Damn it, dude. I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He's great.
Yeah, he's great and everything.
I mean, who else who are your other main characters that we're gonna get cast? I mean, we got
Green Lantern. They have the Lantern show.
Oh God, I hope they do him justice.
Yeah, Booster Gold. A lot of people are saying Glenn Powell, which I think would be really good.
Oh yeah, he would be very good as that.
Martian Manhunter. I don't know.
Martian Manhunter. I feel like what's his face? Dude from 12 Years a Slave. I never know how to say his name. Chiwetel Ejiofor?
Is he in Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
It's like Chitwell something. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Imagine him as Martian Manhunter. I feel like he would fucking kill it.
Bro, I hope they cast Winston Duke in the DCU as a kind of a bigger character. Like, I don't know. He could play who's the other Green Lantern? Is it Jon Stewart?
Yeah. Oh, he would be a great.
But he's really big. He's really big.
He's too big to play Jon Stewart, I think. I could see Winston Duke as like Apocalypse or Darkseid,
or he could play a Cyborg.
Oh, I can see him in Cyborg. I don't know. He might be too old. What about here's this Michael Fassbender as Batman if he bulked up a little bit.
He's got to bulk up a lot.
Yeah.
And he's pretty old, isn't he? I don't know, man.
He was born in 1977. Yeah. I don't know. I just want to see Michael. I want a Michael Fassbender renaissance. I miss him.
I think Batman is going to be way older, though, than Superman. Because Superman's in, his 20s, and what they're going to be like.
Yeah.
Because it's going to have Robin as well. That's, my biggest worry is, the Robin to cinema, transition. He's just not.
It would just make. I think it would make more sense if they just went right to Nightwing, or if they want to do Robin, do Damian Wayne, a darker version of Robin.
They're doing Damian.
Oh, okay, that's good. Then I wonder who they're gonna cast as Damian.
It's so weird. I don't think Robin transitions well to a movie screen. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I mean, we haven't seen any great or just bring back Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Christopher Nolan. What a dick, setting up Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Robin and then just never making another movie.
30-year-old Robin is crazy, bro.
Again, Nightwing, man.
Yeah, I get you, Nightwing.
I
don't know. They'll probably get to that point.
Yeah.
Or actually, they might already exist since Damian is there, Nightwing and what's the other guy's name?
Nightwing and Red Hood.
Yeah, Red Hood.
That's Jason Todd. After he was brainwashed. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I jumping over to the Reeves universe because I know you're a huge fan of the Batman. I like the idea of Barry Keoghan as the Joker. I think he would do an excellent job.
I think the mangled face helps him, to be honest.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the look for the Joker.
I feel like. But also one that I think is super slept on. Have you seen Gotham, the TV show?
I tried. I thought it was horrible.
It's pretty shit. But in season 2 or 3, Cameron Monaghan shows up as
Joker. Right?
Yeah, and he is so damn good. Oh my God.
Dude, I don't like him because, like, I think it's because of the visual aspect. Because I know they can't use the exact characters.
Yeah.
For some reason, like he's like Jerome or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Just like the visual aspect doesn't like. I can't see the vision, but I mean, he's great in the Fallen Order games. So
yeah.
Or Jedi games. So who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I'm very excited to see what James Gunn is doing.
Yeah, I'm on full like DC train.
Man, I'm out with Marvel and in with DC.
I'm still gonna watch all of them, but I'm definitely on the DC train.
Dude, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm not on the DC or Marvel train. I'm just on the whatever James Gunn is doing train. Yeah. Some more movie news. I don't know if you are a Stephen King fan, Allan, but we did get an announcement that the director of the original Hunger Games will be adapting Stephen King's short story, The Long Walk, into a movie, which is what I reacted to before we started recording, Allan. Have you heard of this short story that Stephen King wrote, The Long Walk?
No.
Okay.
I don't read Stephen King.
So I'm like a religious Stephen King reader. I love him so much. As we've gotten a lot of peak cinema from Stephen King IP, The Shining, Shawshank Redemption, The Green Mile.
Shawshank?
Yeah, he wrote Shawshank. That's a Stephen King book.
That's kind of crazy. I didn't know that.
Imagine that. You are the original writer for Shawshank and The Shining.
Yeah, well, Shining's peak. Shawshank overrated, but it's still really good.
It is overrated. I don't like the ending at all. But yeah, Long Walk, it's a story. It's based in a futuristic dystopian world where once a year there is a competition held called the Long Walk, where 100 young men between the ages of 15 and 18, they basically start at there's this huge route. It's like 1,000 miles. And they basically start at the starting line and they have to walk it. But the catch is you can't ever stop walking. And basically the last one standing wins. And if you like slow down or you stop or anything, you get a warning and then 3 warnings and they shoot you in the head. So it's yeah, dude, it's sick as hell. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. That should be a cool, like, I mean, we had that kind of era in the mid 2000s where we got all those like dystopian teen movies.
Yeah.
Maze Runner, Hunger Games, the Divergent series, which were shit. But maybe we'll get like a renaissance with this one. So that should be cool. Did you see the original Black Phone?
The original?
Not I mean the one like came out in 2019.
I thought it was last year.
Was it last year?
Ethan Hawke?
Yeah. Was that last year?
It came out last year, yeah. It was supposed to come out 2021, but it got delayed because of COVID, and then came out last year.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, you did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it in theaters.
What were your thoughts on that one? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it?
I think it's pretty good, but like people were glazing it like it was like the greatest horror movie ever made.
Oh no, definitely not.
While I think it's like really good, and I think it has some of the best like child acting probably ever.
Whoa!
Like,
whoa! What?
Yeah, the child acting in that is incredible.
It's good, but ever? Oh my god!
Some of the best. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, I've seen some pretty horrible child performances. So.
Yeah, but there's some pretty peak ones as well.
Like what?
Jacob Tremblay in Room, River Phoenix in Stand By Me, Jerry O'Connell in Stand By Me, Corey Feldman in Stand By Me, The Goonies, and The Burbs, and the all-time GOAT, Linda Blair in The Exorcist.
I think she's okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bro, not saying the kid from The Shining kind of crazy. I think he's really good.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Maybe I need to watch more, top performances, I guess, because, I don't know, I've only seen some pretty poopy ones.
Have you seen Stand By Me?
No.
No, go watch Stand By Me, man. Not C. Thomas Howell. Whoever plays Elliot in E.T. Outstanding.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that since I, was an adolescent. So.
Oh, it's great. Holds up. But we did get announcement Black Phone 2 will be coming out with Ethan Hawke and Mason Thames returning. So, and Madeline McGraw. So that's
exciting, right?
Yeah. No, I have seen it.
Prequel? Does it say?
No, it just says Black Phone 2.
Probably a prequel because you know how it is.
Yeah. What do you have that rated at? Because I have it at a 3.5.
I don't have it logged. I would have it the same rating as you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's exciting. Solid horror movies, always down for that. And then our last piece of movie news today. We got the pictures from the set of The Apprentice, which is a new biopic coming out about Donald Trump with, guess who? Sebastian Stan. Now, I'm looking forward to this just because I love Sebastian Stan. He looks goofy as hell.
Yeah, I mean, I think he looks like the part, though, with, the wig and everything.
Yeah.
If you watch, that clip from Home Alone, that's, the only visual I have of young Donald Trump. I think he looks, pretty good.
Yeah, he just looks... Oh, he looks so goofy.
Jeremy Strong is in it as well as his mentor. So that's
Jeremy Strong.
I mean, this is going to be peak, I think.
Jeremy Strong was Alfred in the DCEU, right?
No, that's...
Who the fuck? Oh, Jeremy Strong was in the Kingsman movies.
Was he?
Jeremy Strong. Am I thinking of... Oh, fuck. Who was that? I was thinking of Mark Strong and Jeremy Irons.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell.
I mean, I think he's a really great actor. I think Sebastian Stan's pretty good. I mean, I don't know. If they do it correctly, I think it could be really well. If they're not
Yeah, I'm excited to what Sebastian Stan sounds like in this.
Yeah, that's the big thing is the voice.
Yeah. That's our movie news today. Middle of the episode. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, please subscribe. Leave a comment down below with what your thoughts on who should play Wonder Woman. And subscribe to our channel. Our link to our merch is in our channel description. Go check out Allan's podcast, Fistful of Films, on YouTube, Spotify. So why don't we just get into what we've been watching recently, and then Allan, we can go play Fortnite. Also, new Fortnite season is out. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's fucking shit.
Oh, I disagree.
Terrible. I hate
the movement is rough, but I love the attachments and the fact that they brought back the mythic guns and all that. It feels like pre-OG map Fortnite, which I enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think that was a good thing.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed parts of it.
I didn't play until they brought OG back, so.
Yeah.
How recent are we going here?
Yeah, so now that we mentioned that, let's get into what we've been watching recently. Let's see. I don't want to go all the way back to when I left for Hawaii, which is I don't know, the 21st, 20th. But I don't know. Let's go back. Shit. Let's go back to the 27th of November and go from there. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first, or do you want to do 3 each and kind of switch off?
We can do 3 each. That's perfect. I have 3, 3, 3, I think. So.
Oh shit. Oh my god, I have too many.
I'll do 5 and you do 3. So go ahead, do your first 3. What are your first 3? What have you been watching, Allan?
So on the 27th, I went to one of those AMC Screen Unseen things where they show a movie that's like not out yet, and I got to see American Fiction.
Oh, how was that?
Jeffrey Wright is incredible, top 10 of the year.
Hell yeah, man! I love Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah, I think it's really relevant on like some societal issues with like race relations and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The score I think is really really good. Like for what it is, it's nothing like grand or spectacle, but it's like a very low key jazz score that I think is really cool. Like if you've heard like Birdman, like the score in that, it's like kind of in the background just playing.
Yeah.
I think the emotional beats hit. There's a lot of feel good moments. And like overall, what it's talking about, I think, is just really relevant and important.
Yeah.
After that, next day I watched a short film called Batman: Broken Promise. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Is it like the fan made?
Yeah, it's a fan made animated short, and it's
I'm thinking of a different
really
one.
Really well made. It's really well made. Like.
Yeah.
I think my only gripe about it was like I didn't love the Batman voice. I think, but they had like Two-Face and Scarface in it, and I think they were both like really well portrayed. A lot of the action sequences are cool. Like it's very like Batman, like using the shadows and all this shit. It's really cool. It's really short. I would watch it.
All right. Yeah. Time. Yeah.
Then I watched Shin Godzilla, which was
that's from a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah.
I only watched it because Godzilla Minus One. They're not connected in any way, but that's kind of like the rejuvenation of like Japanese Godzilla since like the Western one.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, I think it's pretty good. It lost me near the middle a bit, but I think the beginning and the end are really really good. Got it to a 3.5.
Nice.
He looks like really goofy. Like he has like googly eyes.
Oh really?
In like the first like half, and then he like despawns and comes back, and he's locked in like more of a regular look. But like, dude, it you should just look at pictures of it. It's fucking insane. But yeah, those are like the first 3 I watched.
Nice. Starting on the 27th, I watched Fatal Attraction, Michael Douglas, Glenn Close, which was super solid, super enjoyable. Michael Douglas is great. Just a great thriller. And then I watched Detroit, which came out in 2017. Directed by, who directed this? Catherine Bigelow, with John Boyega, Will Poulter, Anthony Mackie. Really, really solid film. It's about, I'll just read you the synopsis. A police raid in Detroit in 1967 results in one of the largest citizens' uprisings in the history of the United States. Really solid. Will Poulter plays like the most evil human, and does an excellent job. So
he has a very punchable face.
Yeah. You should definitely check that one out. It's streaming on Prime. Very, very good. I watched The Terminator for the first time, the OG. Super enjoyable, classic action flick. Just great film all around. And then I watched Pete Davidson's special from 2020, Alive from New York. If you're kind of on the fence about Pete Davidson, you're going to hate it. If you really like Pete Davidson, like me, you're going to love it. And then I watched M. Night Shyamalan's Old, because I saw it gets like divisive reviews. Like some people have it rated like fine, like 3 stars, and then some people have it like a 0.5 star. It's shit. Don't watch that movie. It's a waste. It's a waste of your time. And he has all these great actors working in this movie, and somehow all of them just sucked. So yeah, don't watch that. It was a waste of time. What are your next 3?
Let's see. I have one more for November, which was a rewatch of Southpaw.
Hell yeah. W.
The whole boxing movie.
Great film.
Forrest Whitaker. I mean, super generic.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest. But, I mean, like, it's Jake Gyllenhaal. What's not to love? I'm a sucker for these boxing kind of movies. And I think Forrest Whitaker matched with him as his, trainer is like a match made in heaven. I think they're really good together. They're both really great actors. I don't know if we're talking spoilers, but in the beginning there's like a moment that's like just so insane. I remember the first time I watched it, it just so out of left field. With Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
And then 50 Cent is in this, and
he plays a bitch.
He's fine. Yeah, he does. But yeah, and then into December, the greatest month of the year, started off with Dream Scenario.
Yeah.
I think a lot like American Fiction, it's really relevant on like what it talks about with like cancel culture and all this crap. Nick Cage is fantastic in it. Ari Aster produced it. So
that's weird.
Saying it has like kind of vibes from his movies, which I can kind of see, not fully. But yeah, I think I told you earlier that Nick Cage releases like 10 shit movies, like a year. And then he comes out with this one banger, and this one's there right here. So yeah, it's really, really cool concept. Talks a lot about important stuff, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Then I watched Silent Night, the new John Woo movie. The only one I have seen
it looks terrible.
Mission Impossible 2. I think it was good. I think the main thing from it is, of course, the action sequences. That's really why you go to a John Woo movie, right?
Yeah.
But it does take a minute to get going, like half the runtime. I think the gimmick of him, like there's pretty much 10 lines of dialogue in the movie. I think it's just for the sake of the title, to be honest. So it's very unnecessary. But it doesn't really take you or take anything away from it. Kid Cudi's in the movie just to be in it, to be honest. Like, you could have cut him off completely and it would have been the same movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, the action sequences were the main thing, really. I think all the camera movement in it is really, really enthralling, really well put together. There's a lot of shots, actually, that are, like, really good, and then there's some that are just, like, very bland. Joe Kidman is good, though, at doing this, like, I guess, physical acting. He's not really, saying anything in the movie at all, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my other 3.
All right. Let's see. I watched Imperium, which is about an FBI analyst who is tasked with going undercover in white supremacy groups in the mid-2000s, like after 9/11. And yeah, it's like inspired by real events. It was super solid. Daniel Radcliffe, Toni Collette, really good. Let's see. I watched.
That's the one where he's marching, and he says a bad word.
Oh yeah, that's the one. And then I watched Snowpiercer for the first time. Banger. That movie's sick.
That movie's really cool.
Although Chris Evans felt really out of place. Like, the whole movie, I'm like, what the hell is Chris Evans doing here? But he was good. And then Deer Hunter. I watched The Deer Hunter for the first time with Robert De Niro, Christopher Walken, John Cazale, Meryl Streep. Holy fuck. I've added yet another movie to my perfect 100 out of 100 films. Just an immaculate film. Just unbelievable how good that was. And if you haven't checked it out, it's on Netflix right now. It's a banger. It's so good. I think it's my favorite De Niro role. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Let's see. I watched 2012 for the first time. I'm a fan of the disaster movies, like Independence Day, all that kind of stuff. And this is the same director of Independence Day and The Day After Tomorrow, which I enjoy both of those greatly. It was shit. It was really, really bad. Not even John Cusack could save it, unfortunately.
Will likes that movie.
Let's see. Yeah, Will has it at a 3.5. What? That is wild. I gave it 3
out of 100 for a half star.
Damn.
That it was really bad. And then I watched this horror movie called The Lazarus Effect with, listen to how stacked this cast is. Donald Glover, Mark Duplass, Evan Peters, Olivia Wilde. It's freaking stacked. Still blows me away.
Yeah.
It was terrible. It wasn't good. When the credits rolled, it felt like the whole movie felt like it was building to this big thing, and that would be the last 40 minutes. I'm like, and then the credits rolled, and I'm like, wait, what? It was bad. All right, last three, Allan. Last few days, what have you been watching?
Yeah, I already talked about Godzilla -1, so I'm going to skip that one. I have 3 other than that one. But yeah, go watch that if you haven't.
Yes.
So go get it, let it have money so studios can see that you don't have to use $200 million to make a movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched May December.
Okay.
Like 2 nights ago, yeah, when it came out.
Yeah.
Or 3 nights ago, I guess. Very good. Honestly, a bit overhyped, I think. I think it sits perfectly at a 4 for me. The performances are really great. Natalie Portman, another banger performance. Julianne Moore, another very great performance because she was in the movie the least, and it felt like she was in it as much as Natalie Portman and Charles Melton. Which I hope Charles Melton gets nominated, but I don't think he should win. I know a lot of people are saying he should win the supporting actor.
Yeah.
He's great, but nah. He might be better than Robert Downey Jr. I don't know. I don't know who else is out there that can.
For Best Supporting?
Yeah. I know the guy from Blackberry apparently is really great. I haven't seen
Glenn Howerton. I could see him winning. Anybody from Killers? Robert De Niro.
Robert. I don't think he'll.
I think Jesse Plemons could get nominated for Best Supporting for Killers.
The guy from Holdovers, the kid. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
I think that's his first role too. I think he's really great.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's honestly like a very short movie. Jacob Elordi for
Elvis or Priscilla
or Saltburn, one of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, very good movie overall. How it touches on like sexual abuse and all that is really, really important. Really well done. Kind of scary to be honest. How like it kind of the character of Julianne Moore kind of just like sets it apart. Like it's not her fault. It's like it's honestly fucking insane. You should watch it.
Yeah.
Then I watched a documentary about Inside Mecca for school. I had to like write a little thing about it. It's just like about people going to Mecca to like do some like religious thing. I mean, it was kind of.
Oh, like when they when like the pilgrimage.
Yeah, there's a big like queue.
Yeah,
go, like,
we watched the same one when I was in high school.
Really? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was very boring.
Keith David narrated it, so like his voice is cool.
Oh yeah, Keith David is great.
And then last night I rewatched Knives Out.
Peak.
I think it holds up just as well.
God, it's so damn good.
The writing is so good because like I know the outcome, and like by the middle portion I was like, no way it's him. Like no way he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, because like I don't know, it's so well written. I think the way it's edited is really cool too. The cast is insane.
Yeah, that's a great film.
Yeah, very very entertaining. Looks pretty. Loaded Armus. Can't go wrong. Ryan Johnson, other than that, kind of stinky though. I'm not gonna lie. Just like The Last Jedi, that movie sucks, right?
You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so it's starting in December. I watched Slumber Party Massacre, nice 80s slasher, good time. Rewatch Real Steel, peak boxing movie. And then I watched The Fighter for the first time. So if you like boxing movies, you need to see The Fighter.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Have you seen Warrior?
I've seen Warrior. Warrior's not a boxing movie though. Warrior's like UFC.
Yeah, I know. It's sports combat.
Yeah, combat sports.
Yeah, that's what it says. Where
Yeah.
do you have that at?
Warrior? I don't have it logged, but it'll probably like a 4.5. It's really damn good.
Bro, you gotta rewatch it. That shit's fucking peak. I watched first watch. I give it a 5.
Have you seen The Fighter though?
I haven't. I need to.
Oh, very, very good, very sad, but also a true story, which is definitely interesting. It's Mark Wahlberg just playing Mark Wahlberg, but Christian Bale is great. Amy Adams is great. Yeah, really, really solid film. And then I watched Pingu's The Thing. I don't know if you've seen this yet, Allan. You've seen The Thing, right?
The Thing, yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you anything about this. Just like after we're done recording, just go look up Thingu on YouTube and watch it. It's loggable on Letterboxd. It's outstanding. It's 2 minutes. I think it's less than 2 minutes, actually. Watched an independent horror from New Zealand called Housebound. It was fine. Nothing special. I just can't take anybody from New Zealand seriously. Their accent is so silly. They just sound so goofy. Sorry to all my New Zealanders. I love you, and I would love to come live with you, but your accent sounds real goofy. I watched 2019's Good Boys, which was real shit. I think I gave that a 0.5 star as well. Didn't laugh a single time. Watched The Irishman for the first time. 99 out of 100. Just outstanding. We were talking about someone when we were talking. Quickly to digress, we were talking about earlier in the Real Talk Discord. Someone was talking about they were doing like what are 4 Oscar snubs that you'd think don't get talked about enough, and then somebody like put like as a joke. I think it was Isaac. He put like together like 4 like really shitty ones, but part of the 4 was Robert Downey Jr. in The Irishman, which I think he's outstanding.
Robert De Niro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was... Yeah, he's good in it. I don't know if he actually thinks he's bad or whatever.
Yeah, that's wild. I thought he was excellent. But that movie...
He also thinks Halloween is good, and, you know.
Halloween is mid. It's fine.
No, I mean the Rob Zombie one. He thinks Halloween 2 is like a peak masterpiece.
Oh, that's wild.
It's like the worst movie ever made. So.
Yeah. And then I followed The Irishman by Kung Fu Panda, which I had never seen. Quite enjoyable. Really good time. Great voice acting. And then I followed that. This was on a plane ride. I watched Black Swan for the first time. Wow. It's
masterpiece.
Yeah, dude, that movie was amazing. I mean, my boy Vincent Cassell. And then I got home from vacation. I was just playing Fortnite, so I threw on Tron Legacy while I played video games. That is now officially my most logged movie on Letterboxd at 7 times. Let's see, 4 more. Watched The Mighty Ducks yesterday. Haven't seen that for a very long time. Still holds up. Really wholesome hockey movie. Emilio Estevez is great. Really funny. Good Nurse from last year with Eddie Redmayne and Jessica Chastain. I gave it a 4.5, but everybody I follow has it a bit lower, which is odd to me because I thought it was excellent. True story. Really sad. It's about the most lethal serial killer of all time. It's about this guy who's a nurse who basically like murders people by putting a combination of insulin and digoxin in their IV bags. And it basically kills them over time and in about 24 hours. And I mean, he's in prison now. He pled guilty to 27 murders, but the estimated amount is over 400. It's crazy. And it's Eddie Redmayne and Jessica Chastain. Definitely would recommend checking that one out. Very, very good. Quite enjoyed that. Last night I watched Date Night from Sean Levy. Here's my thing about Sean Levy. He knows how to do one thing. he doesn't try to go away from that one thing. He just knows how to give you a good time for an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I respect that. And I mean, it's nothing special, obviously, but it's a good time. And that's how all of his movies are. I mean, you got Free Guy, all the Night at the Museum movies, Adam Project, Real Steel, Cheaper by the Dozen, The Internship, This Is Where I Leave You, Pink Panther, Big Fat Liar. I mean, he just like wants people to have a good time in his movie, and I love that.
Yeah, I mean, what's his name? David Leitch is kind of the same as Sean Levy, where they just like make movies.
Who's that? David?
Bullet Train. He's making The Fall Guy.
Oh, I haven't seen Bullet Train yet. I still need to see that. And then to start off my Christmas movies, I rewatched today one of my underrated favorites, the horror comedy Christmas movie Krampus. It's a blast. Really fun. Toni Collette, Adam Scott, David Koechner. Really good. And that's everything. God, I need to stop watching so many movies. It's an addiction. Let's see. Yeah, Allan, thank you for coming on today. We really appreciate it. That was really fun. Obviously, you'll probably be back on again in the future. We love having you on. Go check out Allan's podcast, Fistful of Films, on YouTube, Spotify. Are you guys anywhere else or just those two?
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, YouTube, Spotify, Fistful of Films. Really good stuff. Are you guys still doing your Tarantino series?
Yeah, we just finished Grindhouse, and then Inglourious Bastards should be up like the 6th, so tomorrow, hopefully. Maybe.
Cool. Yeah, so good. They're working through Tarantino's filmography right now. Go check them out. They have some great stuff. Will, who we've had on here as well, is also a part of that pod. If you want to follow me, go Trey the Film Noob, TikTok, Twitter, Letterboxd. I may or may not get an Instagram in the future. Still thinking about the idea, trying to plan it out, you know. But for right now, it's Twitter, TikTok, Letterboxd. I'm going to try. I know you're probably like, but Trey, you're never active on TikTok and Twitter. I know. I haven't been active the past 2 months. I'm going to get back into it this week. You're going to be getting movie reviews. You're going to be getting lists. You're going to be getting brackets. I'm going to start working on some memes. It'll be a good time. Obviously, follow Jagger Film Fan at Letterboxd, Jagger Movie Reviews, and Instagram and Twitch, and Jagger Film Reviews on TikTok and Twitter. Check out our merch. Join us this Friday for our Friday night double feature. It's our Peter Pan double feature, so we will be reviewing the original animated Peter Pan and the Legacy sequel directed by Steven Spielberg, Hook, which I'm quite excited for. And then next Tuesday, we will be reviewing The Network by Sidney Lumet on our IMDb list. And yeah, thank you for joining us, Allan. Thank you for being on. And we hope you have a great rest of your day.